Welcome to the Nyancast. I'm Jim.
I'm Sam.
And today we watched a little show called Killing Bites.
Not bad. My favorite anime about a honey badger girl.
Yeah, very true. So, if you're new to the Nyancast, we are two best friends who watch anime with cat girls in them occasionally, and Sam actually showed me this, and he was like, "Hey,
this one's on me, guy."
Look at this great.
Look at the thing I just found. You good?
A little tired, a little yawny.
You're good.
A little yawny owl. But so, yeah, basically this kind of falls perfectly into the premise of our show. It's a show about transforming animals, people that can transform into like partial human animals.
But even better, it's a seasonal show. And these came out. It's a winter 2018 show, so it kind of goes in with our seasonal blend too.
That's true. I could do that.
It's a both. It's a mix.
It is a mix.
But yeah, so Jim, if you had to summarize the plot or the general plot of what would you say the show is about?
Okay, so this is pretty easy actually. It's not that complicated.
That's not.
So basically, there are these like 4 organizations called Zaibatsu.
4 families.
Yeah, that control the world. It's kind of it's funny. Like it is kind of like Juni Taisen. It does have some similarities where it's like there are these people who they like are so big they're not even like part of the government. Like they're like
Illuminati.
secret shadow. Yeah, it's kind of like Illuminati shit. And basically, the whole premise is they have these like fights, like they have these competitions where they have people fight each other.
We basically refer to them as pay-per-views.
Yeah, essentially, it really is just pay-per-view. And recently, what's been happening is scientists have been using gene therapy to turn humans into, it's a long word. It's
like a hybrid.
Lycanthropolid or whatever. It's a dumb name. It's not important.
It's basically things of lycanthropy.
Lycanthropy?
Yeah, but like more of an animal, like a bigger version of that.
Yeah, so basically what it means is like humans they have like transformations where they can transform into animals. It's said that they use a lot of energy during it, but that's not something that we've seen. Okay, so,
that only came up as nearly.
Yeah, we just watched the first 3 episodes, so we only are going to be talking about the first 3.
Yeah. We did the first, the standard 3 episode try.
But so yeah, basically, the story follows our main character, Hitomi. Well, actually, our main character is just a random dude who...
Yuya.
Yuya. And he kind of befriends Hitomi, who is the honey badger girl.
Yeah.
And it's him, like, he's her financier. He's kind of like her manager, I guess.
Yeah.
And
it seems like...
Yeah, and it seems... And he's kind of, like, caught in this whole game, this whole, like... competition that he's not even aware of.
This family war.
Yeah, but now he's like thrust in the middle of it.
Yeah.
And it seemed like, I guess the season is gonna like focus around, what is it called? The Destroyal?
Destroyal, yeah, like Destroyal.
The portmanteau of the words destroy and royale, which is hilarious to me.
Great.
So it's just like a big fighting competition where a bunch of animal humans.
So yeah, either like, get his team, like a team like of like I think like 3 people a team or whatever.
Yeah, that's what they said.
Or 3 or 4 because he's included though. But
well, one of the other characters said like he's the equivalent of like a player, whereas like the animal humans are like chess pieces. So
yes, so he's like the strategist.
He's like the unofficial 4th member.
Yeah. So.
Also, I'm just looking at my notes, and the first thing I have written down is rape.
Okay, so yeah, so we talked about just the general consensus of the show, but yeah, literally the show opens up with like the Hitomi walking down a road, and then a van pulling up, stopping, grabbing her, and every guy ripped her clothes off, taking her pants off, like basically gonna rape her. Like, we got a high school girl.
It's just like, are you serious? This is how you're beginning your anime.
Know.
And then of course, so our main character is driving the car, and he's like, maybe I feel bad about rape. Maybe we shouldn't be raping this girl.
And I'm like, shut up, man. You're just a part of it, as guilty as we are.
Yeah.
And he slams on the brake, saying, I can't do this, guy. And then you're like, oh, just keep driving. They're all dead back there. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, even though he thinks he's stopping it, Hitomi really just brutalized all of them with her honey badger powers.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's important to mention the main girl, Hitomi, is a honey badger. The most ruthless animal of them all.
And this should like to do a thing where every time they do something like a weird character trait, it's because of the animal, and it'll go into like a monologue and like art of like a honey badger in the wild. Like, how does they act like this because this is how they act? No,
And it's funny. It's funny because the art is drawn like really differently. Like the
Yeah.
animal art is really detailed and realistic. And it's funny. I think Giga called it like it's like a fetishy, or it's like a sexual version of Kimono Friends.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what it is. Like Kimono Friends' whole thing is like animals behave.
You mentioned this. It was like it felt like a show that came out in like the early 2000s, where it's like one of those like ecchi like harem action shows.
Yeah,
like Iki Tucson and shit like that.
It really does. It does feel like, especially the character designs. They have a very like early, like when anime went digital.
Yeah.
When they stopped, like when anime was stopping hand drawn, like they have like a weird flatness to their design. I don't know. It's hard to explain. What else was I gonna say?
I don't know.
Oh fuck! I was like, so funny.
I don't know. What was the funny joke?
It wasn't a. Oh,
you just edited it in when.
I mean, it wasn't a joke, but it was like a part of the show that I thought was funny. Whatever. We'll get back to it.
But yeah,
I'm sure it'll come up.
They end up in the junkyard where they're full of dead bodies. And then he gets attacked by a tiger man, or he meets a tiger man.
Well, Leo's the lion.
Leo, of course.
His name's Leo. And his name's like Revenging Leo, or so. He's got a silly name.
Yeah, some over top name. But yeah, but the girl steps in like from him getting killed by him, and then challenges into like a killing fight match. And she's like the underdog, like 99-1 underdog or something like that.
And that's how the main character ends up getting involved in this. She's like, oh, he's betting $1,000 that I'll win.
And if he loses, you can just have his organ.
Yeah.
I guess that's worse than that.
That's pretty hilarious.
Yeah.
That he was like betting. I just realized that he was betting his like.
He didn't bet anything. She bet
yeah.
it for him, but yeah. But yeah, he does that. She wins. He gets like a lot of money from that because he meets like.
He said like 100,000 yen.
He meets basically the
100 million yen.
Yeah, because the guy, she's like her owner or like her like real manager. Like it seems like the way they were like.
I think. I forget the word they use.
Because she's like really likes like she's like loyal to him.
She sees him as like a father figure.
Yeah.
That's how.
And he seemed like the owner, like where he's like the head coach of a football team, but he's like where our main character is the head coach. He's like the owner.
I think he might be the one that's responsible for like the human. I think they're called. What are they called? Brutes. They call them brutes.
Beasts or brutes?
Yeah,
brutes. It was brutes. Yeah.
They call them. Okay. So I think he's responsible for them.
Yeah. So yeah, he gives them money, and then like then we meet that big motherfucker. Cause she's like, oh, she also like wakes up. He wakes up with her. Like, okay, so they were in two different beds, but he somehow wakes up with a hand on her, like just waking up normally, which he had to get up and reach over, like to accurately do that. But
it's just like this show. Speaking of like, it feels like a early 2000s, mid 2000s show. There's so much fan service and like, oh, I remember what I want to say. Do you remember like the moment when we saw the one character topless and they actually showed her boobs? We both like cheered. It was hilarious. We were like, whoa!
We were so everything being censored like horribly, like or like not even like comedically censored, but like
because throughout the whole first episode, like we see the main character like in underwear pretty much, but like and it's like she's like very sexy. It's a very like
we're like a
lewd.
We're like a cut off like top like on her belly and then like basically like boxers or like.
I think it was just like.
I think underwear. It's like really short pants. Yeah, but yeah. So yeah, he goes. But like they're like living together now, I guess, because he's basically the guy says, yeah, you're gonna be her bodyguard, kind of like.
Even though she's the one that has to save him all the time.
Yes, she told him to go get food, and he gets attacked by a girl with a trench coat. Flashes him and like you see your tits and like
that's what so
that's what we applauded at like out of nowhere.
It is so like. Rare to see anime that is not censored.
An ecchi show actually go like ecchi.
Yeah. Especially because the whole first episode there was like no nudity.
Nah, it was like blood, but like that's it.
Yeah, there was a little bit of gore, but then it was like, whoa, we could do this.
We got tits.
Yeah.
But yeah, so.
And then that ends up being like the next fight.
He gets a horrifying like needle like, through the leg, which is like awful to think about.
She's a big porcupine.
Like actually, like long, like
I think her name was Rowdy.
Yeah, it was Rowdy.
Her name was Rowdy, like Rowdy.
Rowdy the Hedgehog.
Rowdy
the porcupine, like a Sonic character.
Was Roddy Piper?
Yeah, wrestler. Great, rest in peace. And Rodna
Rousey.
Yeah, Ronda
What's her name? Ronda
Rousey. Yeah, she appeared on at Royal Rumble.
Did she really?
Yeah, she signed full time at WWE.
What? Ronda Rousey did?
Yeah. She showed up, she pointed at the sign, and walked away.
What? Is she not like a kickboxer anymore? Or
no, because she lost.
Oh, that's right. She had a humiliating.
Yeah, she got beat twice and quit.
I guess that's where you go when you fail at real fighting.
I don't know, man. Like, Brock Lesnar at least came back and like actually like kept fighting like a decent amount, but she's one of the people that like McGregor right now who like got beaten and just no showed and like had not appeared like
That's
that
embarrassing.
since because they lost once.
That's like, I don't know. It's you're making a bunch of money still. Like, just go punch a guy.
You lost what made you special.
Yeah.
But
this has been the Fight Cast.
No. I try to contain my like wrestling like ranting.
Let's talk about like their designs a bit. So
yeah, before we go into before we talk about more about the porcupine fight.
Yeah, like so basically what happens when she transforms is like parts of her like her arms and legs.
Yeah, the body
become,
stays the same other than a tail growing.
Yeah.
But like the fur will come out of her legs and her like from like the shoulder to her arms. You have claws, and like even other characters will have like their hands completely changed.
Of course, she gets cat ears because
everyone gets their ears.
It's cat girl.
But like, but that was like all the girls, where the guys more so turn into the monster. There's like a bear man, then there's the tiger, and like Leo, but like
Leo transforms into
tiger.
Like. He's like a humanoid lion.
Yeah, but not...
The bear was just like a bear guy.
Yeah, he literally was just a bear with abs.
Yeah, with huge abs.
Yeah, which I think it was fun. It was some... I don't know, it was her, like, the fur... It was like... You think the fur visual was kind of, like, interesting?
There was, like, a texture.
Yeah.
It's hard to explain. It didn't look like they animated every scene. Yeah, like, they had, like, a texture over it.
It also didn't look like they just, like, blotched, like, a black, like, fur, like... the image on there. I think that's good enough. But actually, like, it looked different.
Yeah, it did look different. It was weird. It's another thing that made me think, like, this is, like, early anime. Like, early digital anime.
It's,
I
like,
don't know.
the people kind of give a fuck more so than, like, half, like, most other shows, like this genre.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, yeah, it was really weird. But the Porcupine Girl, I thought was pretty, like, her hair, like, she had, like, all the
spines.
She had, like, Super Saiyan 3 hair.
Yeah, she looked like...
But she did like the long spines.
It was weird because they sometimes use CG for her spines, and the CG spines did not look good on her model.
There's a little bit of CG used, like there was the car that there was CG, but there was that really random spot where he runs at the door with the rotoscope, and like it's like the most amazingly animated, like running at the door.
It's like they recorded someone running out a door and like drew over every frame. It was. We both like looked at each other. We had to like go back and watch it again. Yeah, like. It's so weird when they emphasize animation.
It's kind of jarring. There's this one scene in like Tokyo Ghoul like Root. It's like the guy like on a computer, and then like out of nowhere, it like looks like a real like keyboard. It was detailed or just a picture of one, and you just see a finger kind of hit enter. I'm like, what the fuck was the point of that?
It's always really funny. Like I don't know, something I've noticed a lot is in anime is like. They'll do a close-up on someone's feet while they're walking and then animate that really well so that there's like a nice scene where there's really good animation, but then they'll just go back to character standing. But it's rare when you see it like, whoa, that was like perfect. Like, it looked so real.
And it wasn't like in your face, like, it was kind of just like a minor thing of him just running at the door. Like, you were like, wait, what?
Yeah, and if anyone listening is not familiar with rotoscoping, basically rotoscoping is you film something and then you draw over it. You draw the animation over each frame.
Yeah.
So... when you look at something that's rotoscoped, it looks like uncanny because the movements are so perfect rather than like an animator having to like put in his head draw something like create movement out of still pictures.
The weird thing was they're not like the show like these first 3 episodes we watched like it didn't seem like they used it like, a lot during the show. It just seemed like that one scene was the only time it was used.
There was like one other part I can't remember what it was. It was like a jump cut, like a character jumped or something or whatever. But it was like that was the only other time I saw anything like it.
Yeah, that's weird. But so I want to talk about the fight because like we Leo fight and then like the fight with the
porcupine.
Yeah, porcupine.
Rowdy.
Yeah.
Rowdy.
Yeah, because usually like these shows like I expect like monologue like then like monologue where they thinking in their head while they're fighting them or something like that, but like.
They just talk while they fight.
No, they just Rowdy did, but she was more so like mocked because she thought she knocked her down, and she ran into like the guy like that's how she was dead. But like it was kind of fast paced like fight where like they kind of just go from attacking each other, like they don't really talk to each other nearly as much unless they knock her out and then they can monologue.
Yeah, it's pretty quick too. Like
they had a stupid
the Leo
name.
fight was really fast.
Yeah, they had the name thing for their moves, but like I'm fine with that. I think
it's just unexpected.
Yeah,
it's like. Which is funny though, because like that's something I'd expect like 10 years ago in anime.
And
they do the thing too where they like after they do the attack, the screen will like freeze frame, and then like a texture will go over the screen, and then it says the name of the attack.
Yeah.
Which our main character, the Honey Badger girl, her attack is just called Slash.
Everyone else, I thought she had like another name for like a
nope, it just says Slash. Other characters are like Rowdy's like Rowdy Storm.
Oh my god.
The main girl's just like slash.
Just like the guitarist, slash.
Yeah.
But
reference.
But yeah, so they beat up the she beats up the porcupine because she just like. But she like slashed him, like, don't kill him, like, I don't want you're by my house, don't fucking do any murders by my house. And she's like, okay.
And then we have the dude come in, the big dude, the big fat Wolverine.
Yeah, Wolverine / Toro from Jackie Chan Adventures.
And basically his whole point of the series is like
be the family representative. Like.
Yeah, he's like he's just a plot device. He's a plot device to prevent characters from fighting.
But I love him though.
He is very lovable.
He shoulder charges the porcupine. That's the end of we see her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she gets away, I guess. But his whole thing is he hasn't transformed yet. We don't know what he is,
or if he does even.
He says that he didn't have to transform.
Okay.
So he is a brute, and he's on the brute team.
I was gonna say I thought it was gonna be a bear or like I think it's gonna be a.
Oh, that'd be great if he was a panda.
I think he could be a panda.
Just like Ron.
He's kind of a nice guy because I'm assuming like people assume pandas.
Yeah, he's very humble. He's always begging.
Yeah.
Basically, his whole point is saying like, all right, join.
You're tough.
Yeah.
You saw your last match against like that. You're the underdog, but you're really good. We want you to join our family.
And she doesn't until her like dad says she can.
Yeah, he basically says like, good thing you didn't kill them, but also join the family. Or don't join them, but just be a temporary hire. Like
and the other thing is that she can't like kill anyone
not
for
until
the
the
time
tournament.
being.
Not until the tournament.
Because they don't want the tournament numbers thinning.
It's like a rule. Yeah. Like a rule. Don't kill. No, they can really kill each other. Even though like everyone tried to kill each other, but we saw like between that.
And basically that just kind of gives the plot an excuse to introduce a few characters, and we're not just like, oh, why haven't they been killed immediately?
Yeah.
Because Honey Badger Girl just is supposed to kill everyone immediately.
She slashes people.
Even though
like
she still hasn't killed like one person yet.
She killed a rapist.
Oh, okay, she did kill the rapist.
She's not afraid to kill rapists.
Okay, I was thinking like other combatants, but no, yeah.
But yeah, so they basically joined the family. Like, what was the one with the eye, like the Ishida or?
Eye.
Yeah, there's a lot of Japanese names.
Yeah, they keep just like rattling off all the family names, and my eye just.
They don't do it one at a time. They just do it like in together.
Yeah.
Like, but yeah, she joined the one. They didn't join them. She's like a temporary hire, like a mercenary kind of hire for the family. So basically, she's living there. Yuya, and then the big guy's also living there too now.
Hilariously.
Which is great. Yeah, so she's gonna go to college with him. The first thing we're surprised that our main character was in college.
Which is stunning. I mean, I feel like it's becoming less rare, but like when I see a main character that's in... Yeah, for like an ecchi, it's actually kind of rare.
Like, he's actually like a second-year college student.
An ecchi, like...
Even though like, everyone keeps calling her like a high school student, but like... She could easily be going to that college. Like, every other person like in that college. So yeah, we also meet the fat friend.
Yeah, second episode started to leave steam for me. They kind of went in the whole like comedic. This one, he has a fat friend that is just like, oh my god, is that a high school girl? She's a pure, perfect. Blah, blah, blah.
He was entertaining though. Probably the voice actor more so than.
Yeah.
Like, but yeah, I thought he's just that stupid comedic relief friend.
I liked Rowdy's voice acting too. She started out like a total moe ditz, and then she became like super
deep.
like like the hilarious Japanese woman doing a deep voice thing.
Baka.
Yeah, but, I love that so much.
Yeah, but then she's going to the bathroom. We get a weird shot of her on the toilet, like with her panties down.
If we haven't stressed enough, like there is so much fan service in the show. It's weird. Fucking insane.
It's weird. Like
she doesn't wear pants for the first 2 episodes.
Oh yeah, because you're gonna pay someone by the Cider girl.
Oh well, I just meant like she just is like almost. She's in her underwear for all of episode 1. Episode 2, yeah, there's constant panty shots.
But then she has no panties in episode 2 because she gets stolen by Cider girl.
Yeah, which Cider girl chases.
She literally jumps over the stall and like talks to her in front of her, and then like, oh, got your pants, come and catch
your
me.
Pantsu.
And her name is Iruza.
Yeah, so her thing, where Honey Girl, only like her knees down turn into animal legs. Like Cheetah Girl seems like her whole legs turn into it, and her arms become these huge fucking fat.
They remind me of like those idols who do the cat girl stuff, and they have a giant like cat claw hands. Like Lucky Chloe from Tekken has those.
They're so weird looking. They're so fucking fat.
I know.
Like, real cat paws aren't that fat.
But the Honey Badger one, she just has claws for the most part. Like
yeah, it looks like she still has fingers.
It's weird.
Because she has like long
that's not even
too.
the weird. But the Cheetah Girl isn't really the weirdest one out of like what we're going to talk about.
And that's like basically it. Like they end up like recruiting her, I think.
She's gonna watch her so she doesn't kill anyone because they were fighting in like the woods a lot.
Yeah.
And then like this random kid and like the bear with the abs show up and like stop them. She like killing the kid, like jumped into the trees. There's something weird about him as well. But
yeah, and then like kind of got like an attraction thing going on.
A lot of villains just lurking and like watching from the show.
Yeah, and then episode 3.
We gotta wait till the tournament arc.
Oh my gosh. Then episode 3 we get two like episode villains, and they're two women who are they're lesbians, and they're clearly making love.
We're like, okay, lesbian scene, that's interesting to see in like a show like this. And then like
at the end of the episode,
in the episode, like sister, you're like, oh
yeah, so they are lesbian sisters.
They went incest. They went full incest.
Because why not? This is just the kind of like low tier, like
that's fucking weak.
Low brow, like we'll do anything.
But they're fucking. I do like they're like the animal trait they have. So
basically, just Dio's laser eyes from JoJo.
They have like the horn lizards, like both of them, so they both shoot like blood out of their eyes. So
and it's kind of like a laser, but
not laser. She's blocking it. And she's getting hit by bloodstains.
But you have to think like she's so strong. Honey Badger Girl's really strong. Remember what it did to the tree? It like shattered a tree in half.
Because it also did like the whole thing, like they're her exo.
Her hide.
Her hide is very tough, and there's nothing in nature can really like damage. Like,
even blood lasers.
I guess.
Which is kind of dumb, but I get it.
I guess.
The problem is like it destroyed a tree. So one of the girls shot her blood laser, destroyed a tree, but then she's able to just like catch it with her hand, like because I forgot to mention. Okay. The reason why they're like in the episode is they're chasing down the new girl who they introduced, who's a bunny girl.
So yeah, we get a little bit more explanation about like tournament, or like said you need like 3 members, I think it was.
Yeah, and they only have
2, I guess. It's hard. Is a Cider Girl even there? Like, was she like? Is she even part of their team, or did they say that?
That's actually, I'm confused now because I thought it was. I guess Cider Girl isn't, because it's only her. It's only Honey Badger Girl. The fat guy Wolverine and
it's a fat guy
the bunny
Wolverine
girl.
On the team, then?
Yeah, because remember he said we need 3 people to compete. Okay. So I think that Cheetah Girl is part of another.
Fine.
It's part of another team already.
Okay. She was from a different family, I think, but she's like one of the second girl shown in like the OPs and everything. It makes it kind of confusing where you think she's on their team.
Yeah, I'm sure she will be.
Yeah, not yet, but yeah. So they recruit. They go through all these people that are gonna recruit, and the only one that's like able to, it's a freelance, like alone one who's just like a loser,
pathetic bunny.
Yeah,
because as a bunny, her only powers are digging and running away, and she's not very good at either of them.
She's fat. She's fast, but yeah,
she's fat too. She's another one where her whole legs turn to bunny legs, and
her paws and her
hair. And she has huge ears and huge paws, and she runs like a bunny too. Mm-hmm. Where the other characters just run like normal people. Even Cheeto ran with like just her 2 legs.
She didn't transform then.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, we haven't seen.
But yeah, so that was. I like how she's a complete like total loser though. Like I did like she just sucks.
She was kind of funny.
Like
how she really just didn't want to join their team because like it's join the team and then restore her reputation when she was excited, or was like or die. If they lose, they will die.
It's a death game.
It's not worth it.
But yeah,
that's basically the plot so far. It seems like the next episode's going to be them meeting.
It was like
all
the pre-party, the pre-tournament party.
Yeah,
where you get to meet all the villains and villains of the week.
It's like a Yu-Gi-Oh when they're on the boat before the island, Pegasus Island.
That like the Chunin exam, the Naruto, where you see all the basically all the people before the major tournament.
The Chunin
exams. Every probably Yu Hakusho like before the Dark Tournament, we probably get the glimpse of like everyone.
Yeah, it's just like trope.
Yeah, it's a tournament
trope
arc
in itself.
It's a tournament arc, Jim. Yeah, Ui. UI is her name, the private girl.
Okay.
Ui.
Yeah, so that's basically it though.
But
anything else you wanted to?
Anything? Check your notes. Anything we didn't?
Oh yeah, we didn't talk about the old man licking the screen.
Okay. Oh, okay. So
he seems to be one, like I guess, ahead of the family.
Well, we saw him at the end of the 3rd episode in the limo.
Yeah.
Talking to one of the many girls in the show.
Yeah.
And yeah, he's just that creepy guy who looks like he's like watching from a satellite, like the girl fights Leo, and like she's so tasty, and like licks the screen. I'm like, why? Like. Oh,
another thing. You made this comment when we saw her dad. He's like, wow, he looks like the guy.
Oh yeah, different show.
Yeah, and you're like, he looks like he should belong in a different show. And then I kind of thought of like every character really doesn't look very cohesive.
Yeah, the main character looks like he didn't look like that standard like everyday. I'm just an everyday dude. No, he just looks like a character that would get killed in the background of like.
He has like he's really small eyes. He's a very long face. He's very like strong jawline. It's just like not what you see in like a main character coon.
Yeah. I think he looked like the character that would have got slaughtered in the back of that van.
Yeah, exactly.
It was like interesting. Ooh. But yeah, so I think anyone else
Inconsistent character design, yeah.
talk
Like in the
about
screen.
that.
I don't really get too much. The
And-
lion, I thought it was hilarious how the lion man had like jeans on. He had like jeans with. He was transformed up from like the torso, but his lower half was just
the
jeans.
bear was also like he had the ab, and he had like a weird like robe around like his
Yeah, like
waist.
that-
So you'd see a bear dick, but it's like
You wouldn't see his bare body.
nice. Also, I like the episode titles where like episode 2 like shit I might fall for you. I like the in like I really have no redeeming qualities. Like
I relate.
I love the stupid like fucking names. So remember how we like looked at we were trying to find we were looking for it and they had video game on there.
Yeah.
So
It's an app.
a video game adaptation for the PS4 and Vita was announced in 2015, developed by Next Entertainment. The game was delayed in 2016 after the developer was dissolved and the game's development was later suspended. So it was going to be a game in 2015.
It's weird because I looked up what
Didn't
the
say-
show was,
yeah.
and then like Google was like, "Oh, it's a video game."
Doesn't say what kind of game, like visual novel or an actual like, fighting game, but
I could see this being a pretty interesting fighting game.
yeah, it could easily be one of those like those. So was it like Senkai Kigurine, those like the boob like games they have like all over like Steam. It's like 20 different versions of it. Senkai
Sure.
Kigurine. I forget. If you like Google like,
I'll look it up.
Yeah, it's
after
literally
this.
just like boobs. But yeah, so what are your any final thoughts or what do you think of the show?
I think it's not nearly as bad as I thought it was gonna be.
Me neither. We both like enjoyed the first episode. I think it went by.
Yeah.
Which I kind of want to see what the tournament arc goes into or what the tournament's gonna be like.
I can watch more. I'll give it a few more episodes. It's just like I didn't like really love the pacing of because the first episode went by really quick and it was really funny. I was like laughing at. I was like, oh my god, all this fan service is ridiculous. Like. Literally insane,
It's
and then
silly.
it just kind of lost a little bit of steam for me.
Yeah, I want to see what the tournament arc is like, and if it actually just like everyone's fucking slaughtering each other like a battle royale. Because they said it was like different than other ones. Instead of one in one place, it's just like a group fight. So I'm kind of see what
That could be interesting.
that's gonna be like. But yeah,
It's just funny because we watched the second episode of Darling of the Franks right before this, and it was like the flip for me. Like I didn't like the first episode that much, but the second episode felt a lot better. Like I cared a lot more about what was happening.
I think your pilot episodes like
Yeah,
showing
it's rough. It's really rough for a pilot episode. I think it's
for a darling.
no, just
Or
in
this-
general. Like you have to you have to like put your whole show in like one episode.
Get the gist of it and get your like.
Get the hook. The
Yeah.
hook's really important too.
It doesn't seem about seasonal anime. It's not like Devilman where it's like on like Netflix and like it can take its time going into there because you know that's not the point. It's already on there, like all on there. You're not trying to impress anyone.
Which Devilman did have a really good first episode though.
Yeah, but
had a fantastic first
but
episode.
like you have stuff like that like on like those platforms where it all releases at once. You don't have to worry about getting the people. Like people would just binge watch it. Like that's how people are with like those streaming sites.
Yeah, it's kind of designed that way.
Where like the seasonal stuff, you gotta catch people in the first episode, like give them the gist, show them like the action. If it's the action one, you gotta show them the action.
And that's something I've kind of thought about it myself, especially with a show like Black Mirror. So Black Mirror is a show you don't need to watch in order. But when you're Netflix, what do you want to do? Do you want to put the best episode first? Or do you want to like put the best episode later? You know what I mean? Because it's like, if you start out with the best episode, then when I watch the rest of the show, I'm not going to like it.
Or just Google a list of like the best episodes to watch.
Well, I mean, like, from a perspective of Netflix. Like,
Yeah.
say I want people to watch the show. If I make the best episode first, they're not going to have a favorable opinion of the show because it gets worse after. You know what I mean? It's just like, it makes me wonder, like, what's the ideal way? Because with a show like a seasonal anime on TV, like, you want to make the first episodes look really good.
Yeah.
Like Princess Principal, I just watched that. That first episode is amazing. It's probably the best first episode I've ever seen in an anime. To be honest, it captures everything of the story, and it has a really great pace. It's very impressive. It's rare when you see a good one.
Yeah, pilots always I think the hardest thing to get through.
Because even a show like Ava, like I think Ava's fantastic. Like 10 out of 10. First episode is a little weak for me.
But you know, I think Devilman like it has only 10 episodes, and like they could just go with like the story and then it go like one like bang bang bang, like keep going.
The pacing is really quick in that too.
Yeah, where like other shows don't have that luxury. If they're 24 episodes, they don't get that luxury.
I might be wrong. I hope I am, but I think Darling in the Franxx is a 24 episode show.
Is it?
Which really blew my mind.
That's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, I'm gonna double check that right now.
But Yeah.
Yeah, it's a 24.
Wow.
I know. I was shocked. I was utterly
I
shocked.
can't wait. Hopefully, everyone gets slaughtered. Like the psychic targets slowly, by one, getting killed in typical fashion. Don't get attached fashion.
Yeah, that's yeah. This isn't a Frank cast, but
Not yet.
not yet. We might do that. I mean, horns. There's a girl with horns.
We can do that one, and we also could do along with the Punisher. So we can do a Frank and Frank,
Sure.
a Frank that shoots Franks.
Yeah.
The Frank face
Frank
himself.
and Frank.
So I guess any other final thoughts before we talk about like how we thought about the girls?
Oh yeah, that's something we're supposed to do. We haven't had a show.
I know,
in a while. I would wow, that was like a thing we used to do.
It's been a break.
It has been and like we had a lot of shows where
we did a lot of seasonal blends.
Oh my god, I feel like I'm rediscovering parts of myself that I haven't seen in years.
I am here.
So basically, I guess we'll do our final thoughts on the show then. Would you recommend it?
I think so. Like I think it's entertaining.
It is entertaining.
It's fan servicey, and it's not like they have no balls with the fan service. They actually like have some balls with the fan service. So
yeah,
and the action wasn't like typical slow action of like them stopping to think what to do next. They just do it.
Yeah, that is nice and refreshing.
So
yeah, as I said, it has kind of like an old school appeal, like a throwback appeal to it. So if you're a fan of anime from like 10 years ago, you might be into this.
Mm-hmm.
For me, I don't know if I'd really recommend it. I give it maybe like a half rec, just because like, and it's only like if you want to watch a show where there's like a good amount of fan service, goofy character comedy that's still not always really good.
That's how most shows are. Not most shows are like shows like that. Like the comedy doesn't stick right away. But hey, if you want to see them in maid costumes with their tails and their ears, then there you go. Then there'll probably be a thumbnail.
There is this. Oh, of course, I'll definitely do that. There's a scene where they are dressed up as maids, and of course, because why not? Why not?
But so, and then the animal girls, like the cheetah, rabbit, and badger. You're gonna either say they're cute or you're gonna rank them.
So cat girls, are they cute? Cat girls.
Are the badger, the cheetah, and the rabbit? Rank them.
Is that to rank them? It would probably be.
If you want, you can put the lizard girls on there too.
I don't care too much about them.
Or porcupine too.
Oh god, you're adding too many. I'm gonna do the main three. The main three. My favorite would be honey badger. Then cheetah, then bunny rabbit. That is in their transformation stage.
Okay, yeah.
And
I think
you
probably the same. I like the porcupine. Like I really like the porcupine like design. Kind of.
Yeah. Yeah, it kind of worked. It worked when it wasn't CG.
I do like the scale, the horn lizards, like the design, like the scales on their faces.
Yeah, they had like around like the sides of their faces were scaly. That was pretty cool.
I like some design, like the girl designs don't change from like being human, but like yeah, it's so weird. But
yeah, I hate to say, I kind of liked Honey Badger's design. I thought I wouldn't say she's cute, but I liked I like how like sexual she is.
Most fights end up her in like her underwear. So
yeah. I don't know. I like the way they animate her. There's a lot of underboob if you're into underboob.
And if I OP, the cheetah girl ends up in like the outfit of like the girl from Junie 10, the tiger girl from Junie 10, and like just wearing like a bra and like or bikini and like pants, and that's it. But all right, so I think so all around, I think I liked it.
It wasn't not bad.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
It's definitely not the worst show I've watched for this podcast.
Nope, I agree. So
all right, you know what time it is.
Yeah, I'm gonna drink water while you can talk about what we. Oh, I thought we were talking. Damn it.
Gulp. So root beer talk, my favorite segment.
Okay.
Tonight I was drinking some Stella Artois Cider.
They're very good.
I think you had one as well.
I did.
Very good. It was tasty, and I had two. I might have a third.
Go for it. I mean, not much alcohol in them.
Yeah, it's not about the fear of getting drunk. It's like I don't want to waste them all.
I know.
They're so tasty.
They're precious commodities.
Yeah, it's very good. If you're into ciders, even like when I first started, I don't care. Stella Artois, whatever. Their beers, whatever. But no, cider.
I went to Prime the other day, burger place near us. They had a cider there that I can't. I forget what it's called. It's from New Jersey, like a New Jersey cider. It was really good. Like
it wasn't the one that they have at the.
Not usually. They do like a different one, like 5.2% alcohol in it. But
oh wow!
It was really good. Like. It was really sweet. Like that's why I like cider, like being like a sweet apple taste on it.
Yeah, I love cider.
I forget the name of it. I'm really upset I forget the name of it, but it was really tasty.
Is Prime Burger the one at the college?
Yeah.
Okay. I always forget the name of that place.
Yeah, it's really good though, that cider. Like I really wish I could find that. I would get that.
Mm-hmm.
Up there next near Woodchucks and those.
Yeah, woodchucks are really
Woodchucks
good
are
too.
Amber Woodchucks are my go-to ciders.
I like woodchucks.
So
So is there anything that you've done this week revolving not cat girls you want to talk about?
I got DBZ Fighters finally.
Oh, yeah.
After it didn't come in on Friday, it came in on Tuesday.
You liking it?
It's fun. Like, it's really fast paced. I kind of suck more at the fast paced fighters, but like I'm kind of better at the slower paced ones. But
Like your Street Fighters.
like Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, like those.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's really fun. I'm playing story mode right now. It's interesting. Android 21 is waifu material.
She's very cute. I love her.
Quality design, but it's fun. It's fun. They add a lot of like characters like interacting with each other, which I always love. Like
That's really fun.
those things in crossover games. They always should, or tag games.
That was like as a kid, like I've always loved the Dragon Ball Z games, but I always loved like just doing every matchup that I could, because like I love when they would have the thing in the beginning where some characters had special dialogue to each other. That was like for me that was so important.
Because in the story mode you get like your team, like you change your lineup, and then like if certain ones match up, they'll play like a little like scene of like them talking to each other before the fight, which is like pretty entertaining.
That's awesome.
But right now, like character, I like Super Saiyan Vegeta. I like Fat Boo because he's kind of like a grappler character, and I kind of like it's kind of fun to play like that.
That's awful. I hate grapplers.
He's I don't know, it's fun. I like him. And
Can you not transform into a Super Saiyan? Do you have to like start out as
either Super Saiyan Goku or Super Saiyan Blue? Like Vegeta and Goku like have those, and then there's Super Saiyan Goku and Vegeta, and then there's I remember there's Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. That's just Gotenks is on there. He didn't transform. Goku's level 3 super. It's like him going Super Saiyan 3.
Well, that's cool.
And like doing a Kamehameha.
That's pretty cool, actually. I really want to play it. It looks like a lot of fun.
I remember any of the transformations in it that I could think of. I don't think so. Like, yeah, but hopefully I can beat that story mode. It's a lot of fun though. I highly recommend it for anyone like Dragon Ball or fighting games in general.
It looks like a lot like very similar to MVC3.
Kind of, yeah, but it's a lot like Guilty Gear though. Like a lot more love like Guilty Gear has.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to think of anything else I've done, or that's the main thing I've really been playing for recently. I haven't really watched much other than like The Flash, which is fine. It had Bebo in it, which is great, but
I hate it.
But yeah, I think that's all I've really done. So how about you?
I have recently been going through the Dark Souls games.
Mm-hmm.
I think I talked about Dark Souls 1 last time. I played and beat that, and I really, really liked it. So I just got Dark Souls 2, and I think I'm like near the end. I think I've got a few more bosses.
You had a month off to get caught up.
And I love Dark Souls 1 a lot more than 2. Let me say that.
You can kind of agree why people don't like 2 as much.
Yeah, 2. This thing I haven't really looked too much into it because I don't want to see spoilers, but generally people say that the story's better in 2 because they kind of learn how to tell it more straightforward. One thing I really don't like about 2 is every boss has a cutscene. Almost every boss has a cutscene, and it's just like unnecessary. It's also rated T for teen.
Yeah, I think on Bloodborne only the main bosses had cutscenes.
Yeah, whenever there's a cutscene in Bloodborne, it is like real shit is happening, and like you have to devote your full attention to it. Whenever there's a cutscene in Dark Souls 2, I'm just kind of like, all right, I'm gonna look at my phone and wait for the boss fight to start because all I really care about is the boss fight. So I mean, it's kind of cool though. Some of the bosses are good. For me, those games are really about the aesthetic and the bosses. And some of the bosses are like so fucking forgettable. Like, oh, it's just a dude in armor. Like, there's nothing interesting that it does. I don't know.
It's a shame.
It is, and you can tell how like, I don't know. When I think of Dark Souls 1, I think almost every boss is really cool. There's a few real stinkers near the end, especially, but so many of them are really interesting and like fully realized.
Well, you move on to 3, which a lot of people like say is the best. So
yeah, well, I think most people agree that Dark Souls 1 is the best.
Do they?
Yeah, people like Dark Souls 3, but it's like begrudgingly. It's like it's good, but not great. I do have to say some of the systems in Dark Souls 2 are better. One thing that's fucking awful that I hate is every time you die, your health bar gets smaller.
That's stupid.
And eventually you get half health, and then you have to like use a item to like get your health bar all the way up.
That sounds stupid.
It is because it's completely against like the whole premise, like what makes the first one good.
How can you get good if your health is going low?
Exactly, and it's a limited item too. You can potentially run out.
Oh my god.
But so like the whole thing why I love Dark Souls 1 is like I suck at this boss, but I can jump in and try like a stupid strategy, or like kind of do ballsy things and
keep
like
going,
test the boss out.
Keep going. I can learn and like not be punished by getting on there and learning. Like eventually.
Yeah.
If he changes up a different form or like a new attack is added, like you can't really learn that. Like
especially when they change forms and it's like halfway through the fight they change forms and it's like okay I want to learn the hitboxes now. Oops, I died. There goes a quarter of my health.
So stupid.
Yeah, that's something that I don't think they brought back in the third thing.
Hope not.
I'll kill myself. But yeah, I guess that's it. I don't really want to talk too much longer.
Yeah,
about the Dank Souls.
Not until you finish it.
Oh, what did I just watched a movie. Oh, I watched Dunkirk.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a movie pass boy.
Mm-hmm.
And
I've heard.
And they recently have brought a few movies back into theaters, Dunkirk being one of them. And it was really good. And I was one of those people that was really ragging on that movie. I was like, I don't want to watch a Christopher Nolan war movie. I don't fucking care. And then actually, like, the best way to look at it, because the trailers were bad, the best way to look at it is like one gigantic fight sequence, like one gigantic action sequence, and it kind of jumps back and forth in time, like between these different events that are happening. But it all feels like the music really ties everything together, and like the music score is fucking phenomenal. It's really good.
Normal movie. What do you expect?
It is Hans Zimmer too.
In Hans Zimmer.
And there's a really cool like ticking theme, like a ticking clock theme that goes throughout like the music, and it's just makes everything feel really scary and tense, and you're just watching all these British men drown and you're like, this is the scariest thing ever. But yeah, I liked it a lot. I'd recommend it. I think it's nominated for a few Oscars.
I think so too. I mean, Boss Baby is also nominated for an Oscar.
Okay, I just had a great idea. We should do like a Crunchyroll Anime Awards special.
Oh, we could.
We should definitely.
You could totally do that. I mean, I haven't seen like everything on there. You have a better opinion than
Barely.
I do.
I'm more so.
You're gonna give it to Made in Abyss, like everything.
No, not entirely true. I like Made in Abyss a lot, but there are other anime on there.
That guy's definitely gonna go to Kazuma.
I was talking more like a response podcast to Crunchyroll. Like we'll watch it and then we'll give our own commentary.
They don't have a live like studio like.
Yes, they do.
Are they?
They're doing an actual award ceremony this year.
Oh my god, that sounds amazing.
I know, it's awesome.
Sounds horribly cringy.
I know, I can't wait.
Sounds like your horrible Crunchyroll.
It's gonna be like, oh yeah, Rena Scully, I love her.
No, you don't.
Rena Scully, you're my.
I can't wait for the best Crunchyroll forum thread award.
Thread. I can't wait. It's gonna be like the Game Awards again. We get 2 Game Awards a year now.
No. They're not gonna have the dude come out and say "fuck EA" and like flip off like
"fuck A1 Pictures,"
"fuck you Trigger,"
"fuck Trigger,"
"fuck you Funimation." I don't these CG motherfuckers over here.
Polygon Pictures, more like Polygon. Fuck yourself.
Nah, that guy's a hero, man. He deserves.
Hero.
But.
Yeah.
Maybe. We'll see how well it goes. We'll watch it and then we'll see how Kishu.
I can't wait to watch it. Oh wait,
when is it? I know the voting's still going on. Like
it might be during the con.
Oh, we can come back during.
We watch it live.
Oh, I remember at AUSA we watched the what was that? We watched the video game awards at the con drunk. That was fun.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Every time no one gave a shit about Horizon Zero Dawn, we drank. Every time Persona got shafted. Or Persona 1, we had a downer drink.
They're doing this really annoying thing where it's like, oh no, okay, on February 24th, live from Los Angeles,
oh god,
these Steam winners will be announced to the world in an all-star event for anime's biggest fans.
Oh god.
I can view last year's winners.
Alright.
It's a lot of Yuri on Ice here. A lot of Yuri on Ice.
That's a shame. Alright, I guess maybe we'll do it. We'll see how the show actually goes.
Oh, it's gonna be great.
Depend on that.
If not, we'll just do our own personal anime of the year.
That, and hopefully have a JoJo chapter soon.
Oh, yeah.
So, speaking of, Jim, where can they find us and other stuff?
So we're on iTunes under the Nyancast. We're on YouTube under the Nyancast. We also have a sister show called Jo Kakaka, where we do a monthly JoJo chapter review. So every time there's a new JoJo chapter. Except
January, because it's on hiatus.
Yeah, and we do a little kind of review recap, give our opinions and
a couple spoiler casts from other parts as well.
Yeah, So if you're a JoJo fan and you haven't found that out, you're missing out. Come on.
Yeah.
You'll love it. You know, a JoJo fan's most bottom of the barrel. They'll take any fucking content, any slop that you throw in front of them. They'll take it. It's true. JoJo fans are ravenous. They'll take any content they can.
I did buy Eyes of Heaven right away. But, yeah.
Yeah, I even bought the shitty one. The auto combo one.
What, All-Star Battle?
Yeah.
I mean, well, Dragon Ball Fighter's like auto combo.
That's really upsetting to me. I hate that. I'm going to pretend like you didn't say that. Auto combo is like the normies have won. When I hear that, it's like...
There's 3 different auto combos, Jim. Get it right.
Why?
Like, you don't have to do the auto combo, but you can.
But, like, the whole... It's like, why not? You know what I mean? Like, that sucks.
It's fine.
Alright, I guess that's it then.
Alright, and that's that. You already said everything they can find us, right?
Yes.
And then, yeah, it's Sister Podcast. There's some other episodes from our other seasonal blend where we talk about the past seasonal episode. We did Judy Tyson recently of like the whole...
Yeah.
We finished the show and we kind of did like a review of that. And our Devilman episode, which is awesome.
Yeah.
So listen to that or watch that shit.
This might come out before those...
Does it?
Technically. Well, I want to get this one out ASAP because I want
if
people
not,
to...
it's coming soon then.
Yeah.
But yeah, so... And, anything else you want to say, Jimbo?
No. Thank you for listening.
Thank you.
Have a great night, and remember, cat girls are terrible, and I hate them.
Honey badgers are alright, I guess.
Honey badgers, they're getting there.
They're getting there. They're working their way up on the food chain.
Literally.
I guess so. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.